सर छान ரப் பண்ற துணி காணும். ரப் பண்றது நேற்றுக்கு நடந்தல டெஸ்ட் அதை ரிவிஷன் பண்ணலாம். எடுத்துட்டு வந்திருக்கியா? சுமி எடுத்துந்தியா? சரி. தேங்க்யூ. Between section A, we'll discuss between dilute and concentrated sample of HNO3. Which sample of HNO3 will have higher H plus ion concentration? So dilute HNO3 and then concentrated HNO3. In both this case, with concentrated HNO3 have more H plus ion concentration. On diluting, what will happen? So lesser H plus ion will be there, so that the pH will be more. So for the concentrated, pH will be less. If it is less, then it become an acid. Then number 2, when the student added zinc granules to dilute HCl, a colorless gas was evolved, which was tested with a burning matchstick. It is observed that which one? Number 1, matchstick continuously to burn brilliantly. Number 2, matchstick extinguished and the gas burned with a pop sound. Number 3, matchstick burned slowly with a blue flame. Number 4, matchstick extinguished the gas burned with no sound. Which one? So when the zinc granules or zinc dust with the HCl, it will give zinc chloride plus hydrogen gas. So when this hydrogen gas with the matchstick, it will give the pop sound. Pop sound with matchstick. Okay, and third one, the 4 solution. The first, second, and the third one. 4 solution P, Q, R, S, which has the pH value 2, 7, 9, and 13. Which of the following solution will turn phenolphthalein pink? So phenolphthalein. So phenolphthalein is the indicator. So in acid medium and basic medium, that's what the last class we seen in the no. It's a colorless acid medium. In basic medium, it will become pink color. So if you are seeing the pH, so 2 means acidic, 7 means basic neutral, 9 means basic, 13 means strongly basic. Now you tell me which will turn pink. R and yes, very good. So the option A is the correct one. And then fourth one, a normal salt. The given the normal salt. Normal salt. Salt is acidic which pH is greater than 7, or acidic with pH is less than 7, basic with pH greater than 7, neutral with pH 7. So it is a salt hydrolysis. Please remember, when the salt, you are adding water. Okay, so how you are getting the salt? Acid plus base. Okay, when the acid plus base, so neutral acid and when the strong acid and strong base, so it will give the neutral salt. That pH value is 7. Okay, when you are using strong acid, weak base, so acidic salt, acidic salt. The pH is less than 7. When the third one, weak acid, and then strong base, then that is basic salt. Their pH value is greater than 7. If normal salt means you can take a sodium chloride example, normal salt. So when you are hydrolyzing, it will give HCl plus NaOH. HCl is a strong acid, NaOH is a strong base. Strong acid, strong base will give neutral salt, then pH will become 7. Which is the answer? Option D. Number 5. Bleaching powder treated with CO2. What you will get? Bleaching powder, what is the formula? CaOCl2. Calcium hypochlorite is the bleaching powder. When you are treated with the carbon dioxide, CO2, it will give CaCO3 plus Cl2. Yes. So it absorbs the gas, calcium oxide is formed, calcium chloride is formed. No, it will not displace. That carbon dioxide goes, chlorine gas. Okay, that's why it is a disinfectant. Chlorine is a disinfectant. When you are putting the calcium hypochlorite in that place, whenever the carbon dioxide available in the atmosphere, it convert to the calcium carbonate and then give the chlorine. It will be a disinfectant. It kills the microorganism which is present in the sand or wherever. That's why we are. And then number 6. Washing soda is a acidic salt, neutralized salt, amphoteric salt, and basic salt. Amphoteric means a salt which behave like acid as well as behave like base. Suppose if you are taking the salt, you are adding acid. When it forming some substance means it is a basic salt. Basic. Suppose same salt when you are adding base, now it is act means that time it became acid. So the same salt, it can be act as acidic as well as basic. Then it is called as amphoteric. Based on the medium, it is it. Okay. So now our question is washing soda. What is the formula for washing soda? Na2. So Na2CO3 is a washing soda. So now they are asking whether it is acidic salt, neutralized salt, basic salt, or amphoteric salt. When you are hydrolyzing, it will give NaOH plus H2CO3. So we know that it is a strong base, it is a weak acid. Strong base, weak acid. Then the salt become basic. So pH is greater than 7. Next question. 7. A visually challenged student has to perform lab tests to detect the presence of acid in a given solution. The acid base indicator preferably by him will be blue litmus, hibiscus extract, clove oil, and red cabbage extract. So he is a visually challenged. So you cannot identify the color changes and all. So you could not identify with a blue litmus because blues will turn to red. Hibiscus also color will change, and then the red cabbage also color will change. So only with the glow oil only you can perform the test whether it is acid or base you can find. So because he is a visually challenged, that's why. So 7 is a glow oil. And then 8th question. What is the 8th question? The most commonly used indicator in the laboratory is phenolphthalein, methyl orange, universal indicator, litmus, universal indicator. And the 9th one. Which one of the following used as acid base indicator by a visually impaired student? Litmus, vanilla essence, turmeric, and petunia leaves. PETU.
Sir, vanilla essence, sir.
Sorry, petunia leaves. So what is that?
Vanilla essence.
See, he is a visually impaired. Very good. Vanilla essence. Smell. Based on the smell, yes, true. So they given the idea. Turmeric means yellow color. It may change yellow into red. Since he is a visually impaired student, how can he could say the color change, and also he could not say that. So vanilla essence is there. That is also extract. When the acid medium and basic medium, it change the colors. Hmm. What is the difference? Yes, same only. Okay, wow. So how many of you correct all the? Hmm? It's only one mistake for you, huh? For you. What about you, Hari? Only one mistake, huh? Okay. Charger தரீங்களா லேப்டாப்? So you made 3 mistakes, you made 2 mistakes. Where you made mistake? Which one? Which one? This one. Two. What? Third is very simple, no? You? Okay. Sodium carbonate is a base. Next, section B. So 10th question. How is washing soda prepared from sodium carbonate? Give its chemical equation. State the type of salt. Name the type of hardness of water that can be removed by it. Sodium carbonate. So what? So it's a sodium carbonate. This is called anhydrous sodium carbonate. So when anhydrous sodium carbonate heated with the water, it takes 10 molecules of water. That is washing soda. Okay. So washing soda is with the 10 moles of H2O. It can be used as Na2, CO3 and 10H2O. Okay. So this is the chemical equation. So what is how is washing soda prepared from sodium carbonate? The sodium carbonate heated with the water, it crystallizes along with the water, it forms sodium carbonate 10H2. So this is the chemical equation for that. So what is the type of salt? It is a basic salt. It's a basic salt. So name the type of hardness of water that can be removed by it. How they will give salt? It's a salt only. Basic.
Sir, it can sir, it can remove temporary and permanent hardness of the water.
Then washing soda can be used to remove the both temporary and permanent hardness in the water. So it is soluble in water. Add large amount of carbonate ion in water. This react with dissolved calcium and magnesium ion to produce insoluble precipitate. So sodium carbonate is soluble, but the calcium carbonate and magnesium carbonates are insoluble. So hardness, calcium ions and magnesium ions will be present in the hot water. When treated with sodium carbonate, it will give calcium carbonate in this precipitate, and then same way Na2CO3 is reacted, it will give magnesium carbonate in that water. So both are precipitated. So by doing the filtration, you can remove the ions. It's a permanent hardness. The permanent hardness can be removed by using this. Sure. Okay. And then 11th one. You read out, man. The first person, how he added? H2O to acid. And then so you tell me which is correct. Why? So okay, your answer is only right. When you are adding water to acid to water, what will happen? So it is a exothermic process. When this person doing no, that will be exothermic. Heat will be liberated. So slowly added with the constant ring, it evolve all the heat away. Then it become a diluted one. So first one, if you are adding, it will take explosion because water will take, it gives a hydrogen gas. Once a hydrogen gas will catch fire and easily it exploded. So the reason behind mixing of acid and water is highly exothermic. If water is added in acid, so the acid may splash on the face or body. So the glass container also break. But when the acid is mixed with the water, the concentrating heat is released evenly distributed in the. Okay. Mention the suitable reason for selecting the one which you would find is the correct method. So you have to tell that the glass beaker will break and the acid will spill to our body. Okay, first. Second one, that the heat is released evenly, and then we are choosing that method. No problem. And then you read this 12th question. Tell me. Huh? Very good. Hydrochloric acid. So when you are putting that magnesium ribbon, it will give magnesium chloride plus hydrogen gas. So this liberation of this hydrogen gas only give the hissing sound. So acetic acid is a weak acid. It cannot give anything. Okay. So that will be answer. Very good. And then 13th. How can pH change cause the tooth decay. Hmm. 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 What is the pH value? Very good. What you written? Actually, bacteria which is present in our mouth, which is give free acid by the degradation of sugar and food particle present in the mouth after the food. Okay. So due to this, pH of the mouth become falls below 5.5. This cause the corrosion of tooth enamel, which is made up of calcium phosphate. So the bacteria, the pH of mouth after food, it become below 5.5. It the tooth decay takes place. Tooth is made up of calcium, calcium phosphate or hydroxy so which will be affected. Hmm? So you can give 1 or 2 months. Calcium for phosphate formula is a hepatite formula. Ca3PO4 twice. And then section C. A sulfate salt of group 2 element of periodic table, which is white, soft substance, which can be molded into different shape by making of it. Tell me what is that? Identify the sulfate salt and why does it show that such behaviors? Give the reaction involved it. The group 2 element, what is that?
Sir, calcium sulfate. Sir.
Making is tough. Do you have any idea? No, choice loading la. Very good. The answer. So the group 2 element is calcium. The sulfate of calcium is calcium sulfate. அவங்க கேட்டதுக்கு ஆன்சர் நீ ஒன்று group 2 element of periodic table. So group 1 means lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Group 2 means beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium. So it belongs to group 2 calcium, and the sulfate of calcium is a soft substance. Okay, calcium sulfate. So it is also known as POP, plaster of Paris, that is CaSO4 of H2O. Okay, when you are heated with the water, plaster of Paris with water, it become a gypsum. CaSO4 to H2O. It is the hardest one. So after making the gypsum, you cannot do that anything. When it left open for some time, the soft mass hardened and further cannot be remolded. So this is called gypsum. So 13th, 14th, group 2 elements. It's a calcium. Sulfate of the calcium is calcium sulfate, and then calcium sulfate is a plaster of Paris. POP. That means calcium sulfate of H2O. When you are keep it calcium sulfate of H2O, so you take 3/2 of water molecule, it will give calcium sulfate and 2H2O. 3/2, no, 1/2. 1.5. 2H2O. So it is a hard material. It's a soft material. Okay. And then explain following giving equation in each. So what happened 15th? As of when baking soda is heated. What is the baking soda formula? Very good. NaHCO3. When NaHCO3 is heated, so it forms Na2CO3 washing soda plus carbon dioxide plus water. So this sodium carbonate along with the water only, it will form a washing soda. Adutha. Second, washing soda is heated. What is the washing soda? Na2CO3 10H2O. Then it loses 3 moles of water molecule. It becomes Na2CO3 7H2O. So when you are heating, it can produce Na2CO3 and mono H2O plus 6H2O. Okay. And then third one, gypsum is heated. What is the gypsum heating? CaSO4, 2H2O is the gypsum. When you are heating, it will give CaSO4 of H2O plus 3/2 H2O. What is that of H2O? Hemihydrate and sorry, CaSO4 of H2O. Sorry. Yes. It's repeatedly asking many times these questions. Next, in the following schematic diagram for the preparation of hydrogen gas as shown in figure, what would happen if the following changes are made? Number one, in the place of zinc granules, the amount of zinc dust is taken in the test tube. What will happen? So zinc granules badala zinc dust the reaction will be faster. Yes, zinc dust will be more amount of zinc metals only. No, instead of zinc, that zinc dust means surface area increases. So now you are having a bigger one having lesser surface area. For example, if you consider a laddu, it is made up of small bundis. Correct? Bundis are. The bundi is having more surface area than a bigger lead. For the bigger lead, உடைக்கிறீங்க அதுக்குள்ள எவ்வளவு பூந்தி இருக்கும் அந்த பூந்தியோட சர்ஃபேஸ் ஏரியா பாத்தீங்கன்னா லார்ஜர் எப்பவுமே when size goes decreases the surface area it get increases. Okay va, that is why nowadays nano material having lot of applications. In the earlier days the king queen they eaten the gold baspam. கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்களா? தங்க பஸ்பம்லாம் சாப்பிடுவாங்க. இந்த மூலிகையில கூட வந்து பஸ்பமா கொடுப்பாங்க, கேள்விப்பட்டது இல்ல? நோ, எரிஞ்சு சின்ன சைஸா மாறுது. அப்ப அதோட சர்ஃபேஸ் ஏரியா ஜாஸ்தி. That's why they are given baspam. So even when you are going to the temple, they are doing palabhishegam, samabhishegam. Why we are drinking that and all? So that statue is made up of some மூலிகை. Okay, herbal. That herbal will come some traces amount while adding water something. So that ppm level is enough or somewhat it can cure. அதுக்காக தான் அதெல்லாம் எடுப்பாங்க கொடுப்பாங்க. புரிஞ்சுதா? இந்த பஸ்பம்ங்கிறது வந்து சித்தர் காலத்துல they used. அது என்ன பண்ண என்ன பட் அதுல வந்து மூலிகை வந்து they have some techniques. Okay, கூட nowadays அது என்ன பண்றாங்க, சிலலாம் பார்க்கும்போது they will tell you no, இது வந்து மூலிகையால செய்யப்பட்டது, இதெல்லாம் செய்யப்பட்டது. ஈவன் பழனி கோயில்ல கூட ஆமா பழனி கோயில் கூட இட்ஸ் மேட் அப் ஆஃப் நவபாசனம், 9 வகையான இதுல வந்து செஞ்சிருக்காங்க. அதுலதான் அதை இழைச்சு ஊத்தி கரையும் அந்த இது. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய விஷயங்கள். சர்ஃபேஸ் ஏரியா ஜாஸ்தியாகும், வேற ஒன்றும் இல்லை. That is called nano. What is nano? You are decreasing the size. That's all. When you are having a larger size, you are bringing to the smaller size. That smaller size having the large surface area, it react faster than the previous one. So zinc dust இப்படி இருக்குன்னு வச்சுங்க, அதை குட்டியா மைனூட்டா பண்ணணும், it became a, it's a zinc dust. That dust have the large surface area. That's why. Clear? So 16th question. Zinc dust reaction is faster than zinc granules. Okay, because it has a large surface area. Don't write it in the examination as a nano material, then they will not give the mark. So when you are reducing size, the surface area getting increases, the reactivity get increases. That's all. You have to write like that. Okay, technical term. And then for the section D, read out that passage. Okay. So if the crystal is moistened with water, then which color of the crystal reappears? No. Blue. So 17 is the answer is blue, because copper sulfate, when you are moistened with the water, it becomes copper sulfate pentahydrate. The copper sulfate pentahydrate is blue color. And then what is the commercial name of calcium sulfate hemihydrate? Blast of Paris, POP. And then 19th, how many water molecules are present in one formula unit of copper sulfate? So 5 water molecules. And then what is solution? So what is obtained when gypsum heated 370 Kelvin, 373 Kelvin? What is the formula for gypsum? CaSO4 2H2O. When you are heated, it becomes CaSO4 into half H2O. Then no. So if you are writing hydrate, is more than sufficient. Okay. Then the 21st question. நீங்களே ஆன்சர் பண்ணுங்க. Yes, solution A turns the universal indicator blue to purple, whereas B turns the universal indicator orange to red. First question, what will be the action of solution A on litmus?
Sir, it will be basic, sir.
Very good. So because A turns universal indicator blue to purple, that means they are basic. Because it goes to purple color, no. That's why it is basic. Basic solution on the litmus, it turns red to blue. Red litmus into blue litmus, number 1. Number 2, what will be the action of B on litmus? So as they given, the universal indicator orange to red. Okay, so it is a acidic, red means, so it turns blue to red. Okay, and name any two substance which can give solution like A na enna? What is the A? Basic, you give two example.
The milk of
Sodium
magnesia.
hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. Go.
The milk of magnesia.
Sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, milk of magnesia, magnesium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, anything you can write. What water? Detergent water. What is detergent water? No. Name any substance which can give solution like B. What is B?
Hydrochloric acid.
Then you give example. Very good.
Sulfuric acid.
Lemon juice, citric acid, tamarind juice.
Sir, can we
tartaric
read nitric
you can
acid,
give.
sir?
And then, so what sort of reaction takes place when the solution A reacts with
Neutralization,
B?
sir. Neutralization.
Very good. So what will happen? When the acid react with base, the neutralization
Salt
will
and
happen. It gives
salt.
water molecule and then salt,
Salt.
corresponding salt. Other question, Padi Hari. Added to the Then they make it a soft and spongy. So packing powder is a mixture of baking soda and then mild edible acid like tartaric acid. Okay. When the baking powder mixture with water, sodium hydrogen carbonate, that is baking soda, react with water. Then sodium hydrogen carbonate react with tartaric acid to evolve carbon dioxide gas. This gas make the dough rice, dough rice. So it makes soft and spongy. So cake எப்படி இருக்கு? Fluffier இருக்கு. ஏன் அந்த spongy nature வருதுன்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா sodium bicarbonate இருக்கு plus tartaric acid இருக்கு, COH இருக்கு. So when it waterல வரும்போது react பண்ண ஆரம்பிக்கும் போது அதுல இருக்கக்கூடிய கார்பன் டை ஆக்சைடும் Na plus H2CO3 ஃபார்ம் ஆயிடும். H2CO3 is a carbonic acid. When that carbonic acid again it will go water and carbon dioxide. That's why they are spongy and softy. Okay, so we'll see how much mark you are you can able to get that. What, how much you are expecting? The total mark itself 40, no? Yes, you count it. Tell me. It's a 50% only, no? At least you have to get 70%, right? See how many times we revise this same unit. Not sufficient. When? Last test you say told the same story. That's what. Then how much percentage? No, it was improvement. But still you have to improve. No, we are doing many times, you know, same question, same type of sort. See that calcium sulfate, gypsum questions here, above 14, 15, everywhere it's repeating. No. Hmm? That's all. Hmm. Tell me, ma. See what in the passage, what they given, read the third line. The water of crystallization is fixed number of water molecule present in one formula unit of copper sulfate. Okay. Actually, copper sulfate pentahydrate is the formula for the copper sulfate. Then only it become blue color. If the crystal is heated, water is removed and it turns salt. So the copper sulfate pentahydrate become copper sulfate monohydrate. Again it become copper sulfate and then it become copper oxide. So copper oxide become black. So first step, the copper sulfate pentahydrate, it lose 4 molecules of water, it gives copper sulfate monohydrate, that is white. That's why we are saying it is a fixed one is 5H2. Okay. They written one formula unit of copper sulfate. One formula unit means CuSO4 5H2. It is a fixed. Yes, sorry. Huh? Why? I do not know. In the online, if you have doubts, you may ask.
Sir?
Do you have any doubts, ma?
No, sir. Everything was clear, sir.
Copper calcium sulfate 2H2 dihydrate. Copper sulfate pentahydrate not there. Dihydrate, that is gypsum. When you are heating, it become a hemihydrate, copper sulfate of H2O. Then it is POP, soft one. When you are heating, it lose water molecule. கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம் அமௌண்ட்டா ரிலீஸ் ஆகும். அதுதான் பண்ணும். சரியா? CA, it's a bleaching powder, calcium hypochlorite. Bleaching powder. என்ன நாளைக்கு அந்த எக்ஸ்ட்ராக்ஷனோட லாஸ்ட் பார்ட் முடிச்சிரும். Then the lesson will be over. This time you have the assignment and the test from the third chapter. Or again you can write the first test, first unit. Which unit you will write, like to write for coming test and assignments? For you, Hari, assignment கொடுப்பாங்க.
First and second, sir.
Assignment metals and non metals கொடுத்து டெஸ்ட் வந்து ஆசிட் பேஸ்ல இருக்க சொல்ல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் யூனிட்ல இருக்க சொல்லலாமா? இல்ல செகண்ட் யூனிட்ல திரும்ப இருக்க சொல்லலாமா?
Sir, first unit, sir. First unit, sir.
நீங்க சொல்லுங்க. If you want in the
first unit, sir.
We can. We can have the test in.
Sir, first unit, sir. Sir, first unit, sir.
Me, Hari. Already you are written. In the school, you completed the second one. First unit. Now they started. Sure, okay, we'll decide later. Hmm? So this 10 minutes, you may ask your doubts. I will rectify your doubts. I will see this test paper, how you are writing. Milk of magnesium, magnesium hydroxide. Which question? No?
In the dietary system for getting rid of HCl,
Hmm.
yeah, we have to pass the use
So see, the acidity which is cause our stomach only, it's cause of okay. So that is HCl. Okay, that HCl means acidic. So when you want to neutralize that HCl, you have to use a base. So vigorous reaction should not take place. Whereas we have to take a mild base, which should be acceptable our body. So like milk of magnesia, generally they will take MgOH twice. MgOH twice. It react with HCl and then it will neutralize. It will give you water. And one more. That milk of magnesia is an antacid. The mild base, whatever we are using, no, that is antacid against the acid. So that is a base. Are you able to understand? Hmm. HCl is a strong acid. Why? You can use that weak base also, it will neutralize. No doubt about it. Acidic salt, so what? See, it will give the water also. Neutralization means acid react with base, it has to give salt plus water. And what the salt may be acidic or neutral at different case. But you have to get the water, that is neutralization. In the stomach, it will give magnesium chloride and then water. For example, if you are using HCl for the acidity, you are using antacid, that is milk of magnesia. Magnesium hydroxide MgOH twice plus HCl gives MgCl2 plus H2. This is the reaction happening. Actually, MgCl2 is your magnesium hydroxide is a milder base only. It's not a weaker base.
Proceed.
And you are comparing sodium and magnesium. Magnesium is a weak base than the sodium. That's all. But it also gives the neutral
So
salt.
if you observe,
Neutral salt only. So even if you are using a very weak base, ammonium hydroxide, then only that salt become acidic. So this is neutral salt only. No. Weak base is it ionize very slowly. Mild base they will ionize. Okay. The extent of ionization will vary with a strong to mild, mild to weak. Sometimes the milder base which produce amphoteric. that salt become amphoteric. It may act as acidic as well as it may act as, that's all. Okay. I hope I cleared your doubts. Any doubts? So shall we wind up the class? Okay. Hereafter, completing the test, we will discuss it. Test and assignment, we will discuss in the class itself. Then it become easy. Nothing will happen. If you drink H2SO4, so it will corrode, our stomach will be corroded, and then we will be a patient of ulcer. That's yes. That cell wall will become corroded. இப்போ கூட என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா, when we are not eaten means the acid which is segregated in our body is there, no stomach, the pH value become 2 and 1.5. Even the concentrated hydrochloric acid have the value of 11 normality, but our stomach have 2 normality. You think of how much concentrated acid. When we are eating anything means that acid doesn't have any role to break that. So it will reach that cell walls. So that gives holes and all. Then if you are eating, that food will not be digest. So we cannot eat the bitter foods and all. Very difficult. That is the reason. Okay. So whatever food you are taken, that is not digested. That's why it's giving vomiting. Previous day. Maybe carbon dioxide evolution like that. ஜென்ரலா வந்துட்டு நம்ம சாப்பிட்ட ஃபுட்டு ஃபுல்லா டைஜஸ்ட் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா நமக்கு வந்து வாமிட் வராது. அந்த ஃபீல் அது வந்து நம்மளுடைய இல்யூஷன் கொஞ்சம் இருக்கு, அனெக்ஸைட்டி. ஓகேவா? பட் ஆக்சுவலா பாக்குறோம்னா சாப்பிடுற ஃபுட்டு வந்து டைஜஸ்ட் ஆகாம இருந்தாதான்
Is there online today? Is there online?